Your Excellency, thank you for the opportunity to share your thoughts with us. Just as a way of an introduction, what was behind your conception of the new face of Ekiti as regards its use of digital channels?
Well, the conception has a lot to do with our own understanding of what had gone wrong with Ekiti over the past few years, and the way politics has degenerated public values, moral values, and what Ekiti used to be known for: commitment to excellence, compassion for the people, integrity and candor, forthrightness. Those were the values associated with Ekiti from the way back. And as someone who grew up here, went to school here, had the benefit of exposure, education externally outside the country, and experience of working in a variety of sectors, I felt coming to public office really ought to mean a different thing in terms of delivery, in terms of living up to those values that Ekiti has been known for over the years, which had really gone to the dogs, to the point where Ekiti became a place of anything goes, and even politics became the profession, not even a vocation now. It became a profession for anyone who had nothing to do, and that's why delivering good governance also became a challenge. We're providing ICT tools, a laptop per child in secondary school in Ekiti. We had an arrangement with Samsung West Africa to do that. We're providing fiber optic cables across the length and breadth of this capital city to ensure that internet is enabled at a much cheaper rate and to a wider range of audience of our people. We are ensuring that the university also becomes accessible digitally to all of its customers, students, academics, administrators, researchers, everyone in that institution. And these are things that we're doing not as a fad, not as a fashion, not as a symbol, but as substance, because we know that an internet-enabled government, a digitally active government, is almost always going to be a more efficient, more effective, more accountable, and more transparent government.
Thank you so much, sir. Do you have a governance strategy around all those things you've mentioned? You've mentioned a lot of laudable initiatives. With your new digital channels, is this sustainable 6 months, 1 year down the line?
Actually, yes, it's possible. We have a governance strategy. We have what we call an 8-point agenda in this government, which is the Bible of everything that we do in government. The overarching vision of Ekiti is to make poverty, of this government, is to make poverty history and create wealth for our population. And the vehicles for achieving these is that 8-point agenda, which encapsulates what we do in governance, which is where this is critical. This is the e-governance part of that overall governance framework, which provides a values charter, as well as a citizens charter, as well as a public service charter, which defines what we must do at any point in time. How long does it take you? Just to break that down to brass tacks, we've said in 30 days from your payment and application for a certificate of occupancy, you should have it signed from Mr. Governor. If you don't, you can challenge us, you can ask us why we haven't done it. And we have this across the range of government MDAs that drives accountability. But it doesn't just stop at that. We want a much more efficient, a much better trained public service. The digital media offers that opportunity of providing access across a range of channels and platforms. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, the mainstream internet itself, and even new media, Flickr, Google+, SlideShare, and a number of those initiatives, and also provide a responsive and responsible government, which is not often easy when everything is done manually. And we live in a digital world. We live in a new world where everything you do is known to the next person. If you don't want people to know it, then you don't do it. So for us, I guess, driven by our commitment to excellence and our commitment to also allow our people to take ownership of government,